Let's talk about some of the documents and information a pilot needs to have on board before the flight. Regulation 91203A1 will require to have an appropriate and current airworthiness certificate on board. 91203B will require to have this airworthiness certificate displayed in the cockpit. The airworthiness certificate is required unless you have a special flight permit. Regulation 91203A2 will require you to have a current registration on board. Regulation 91103 requires the pilot to be familiar with all the available information concerning that flight. Regulation 91.9A requires you to comply with all the operating limitations in the plane, and that's when we talk about weight and balance. Even though it's not physically required to be on board, the information about the weight and balance has to be available to the pilot. And Regulation 91.9B will require you to have the airplane flight manual on board if one is required. So to summarize everything, you need the airworthiness certificate, the registration, the weight and balance, and the operating handbook or the airplane flight manual on board.